just saying, maybe next time you set the screen and I take the shot.
I get you ball next time, don't worry. I tell coach, huh?
Oh, hi guys.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
NBA. Oh, no, man. Look, I'm not in the NBA. Hey, wait, can you tell him that I'm not in the NBA? No, I'm not Corey Harris. 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 No, hey, stop, please. I'm not Corey Harris. No, I'm not Corey Harris. Stop. No, I'm not Corey Harris. No, I'm not. Oh, no. Don't do that. Let's see. 1 liter beef water. Beef water? Or like beef and water? Like, can you make a liter of beef? Oh, flip. Need to flip. Hey, Corey.
I'll be with you in a minute.
Hey, Corey, yo. Corey. What's up, man?
Oh, hey, sorry, bro. You ran up on me like a reporter.
Yeah, my bad.
What's up, man? Hey, just give me a minute. I'm gonna be with y'all in a minute. What's up, man? It's good to see you.
Hey.
I'm surprised you're here.
Surprise.
Yeah, you was always on the fence, you know, thinking if you were gonna stay with the Bulldogs for a whole nother year, really get yourself ready, take my mantle.
Nah, this is it. You know, I'm trying to give it my shot, right?
Yeah. Hey, man, that's great. Hey, look, you always have fire. Just glad to see it's burning.
Yeah.
You gonna find your way.
Hey, you got an open seat by you? I mean, it's so boring over by the benches, right?
Yes, see, look, man, everybody's assigned at the seats at my table. It's tight down here.
Hey, can I talk to you real quick? Just for a second? Yo, come on, man, just a second. Hey, what is this, man? Drop the act, come on. Yo, give me a hand, you know? Shout me out to the press.
The press, don't be naive, AI. You know the game.
Look, I'm just saying, like, you know, we teammates, man.
No. You came up through AAU. We were teammates in the summer, rivals in the fall. As soon as the other team cut the net on the end of the tournament, man,
look, Corey, I'm not asking
jerseys off game.
Corey,
it's a wrap.
Come on, yo, I'm drowning out here, man. Look, I'm drowning here. All right, please, just help me.
You just stayed in school, AI. You're not ready.
Yeah, okay. You know, you really made it, man. I mean, we all knew you would, but
stay up, man.
No. Come on. It was a smoke detector. If it didn't go off, you'd all be dead right now. You're welcome. I'm shutting up as soon as I'm done yelling. You're the only one making noise right now.
AI?
Hey, Zhang. You ever mention that water pressure to the front office like I asked?
Coach wanted me here.
Hey, tell them, man, it's not just for me, okay? It's for the whole team. Less time in the shower, more money in their pockets, you know what I'm saying?
Coach wants to talk to you.
Yup, just give me a minute to finish getting ready. I want to talk to him, too, about my minutes.
这个赛季你们表现得
Oh, you mean talk to all of us.
上海球迷一向都是欢声连连，热血沸腾，激情高涨。
You have all played a phenomenal season. I could not be more proud. The fans of Shanghai are vocal, they are passionate, they are energized.
他们让全世界注意到我们。
We have given them games befitting their enthusiasm, but they have given us notoriety. They have invited the world to take notice, and now it seems the world has taken them up on that invitation.
NBA。
NBA? Did they choose us for the invitation?
周之后 ，NBA 全明星队会来到上海。
In a few weeks, the NBA All-Star team will be coming to Shanghai to play in the NBA All-Star Global Tour, and we have been selected to host.
Every scout in America is going to be watching that game. If I get a few eyes on me, I can get drafted next year. Or maybe even put this place in my rear view this year.
How you feel out there tonight?
Yeah, this was amazing. And I don't want to ask what was in it because sometimes, and I mean this with all due respect, but there's some stuff in your food that I don't want to know about.
Like shredded snake?
Is that what I just ate?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I said I shouldn't have asked and I did, so that's my bad. No, I'm all good, man. Thank you. No, I'm all good. What do you even need me up there for? All right. You got an extra microphone up
AI?
there?
Look.
No, they announced the teams? He's on the team. Corey Harris. He's on the team. Morning, Coach. Zhao Sheng Hao, Coach.
早安
Zhao Ang.
，You early。
Me. Early. It's a little late for the sound check on the PA system.
That's no sound check.
哇塞，先跑定啊！
Hey, cool it, man. Look, we need to play these guys, you know? There's no difference between them and Jets.
我们可是要跟这些家伙比赛的，他们跟喷七七队的球员没什么差别。
Cool it? Look, just act like you've been here before.
Stephen Curry，
We've never been here before. Hey, Corey!
Hello and welcome everyone to Shanghai. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We have a very special presentation of the NBA All-Star Global Tour as the NBA Stars play an exhibition match against the Shanghai Bears.
Well, you can't be anything but in awe of this roster the NBA has put forth. Listen to these names: Curry, LeBron, Harden, Harris. One of the best teams the world has ever seen.
And we hear all the time about super teams in the NBA. Well, this is what a super team looks like.
This should be a fun game for the fans of Chinese basketball, the NBA, and everyone alike. the Bears to start out. And I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge all the hard work that's been put in to make this exhibition game a reality. Clark, a wonderful event for everyone involved.
It's been a blast for me coming out to China for this tour. I don't know about you guys, but I've loved it. I think everybody can agree it's been a success. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the NBA look to make this a tradition like no other.
Curry gets the bucket.
Well, this is the thing with Steph that doesn't just live at the three-point line, gets it inside as well.
Pass to AI. Davis with the block.
And, you know, when you see Curry out in an exhibition like this, you can't help but think about how he has completely changed the way players think about offense. I mean, kids all over the world are trying to emulate his play style, which is ball handling mastery and shot making extraordinaire.
James misses. Now the Bears with it. Pass to AI. Picked by Shing. Way with it. There's the three. And good coming on the assist by AI.
And right there shows you Wei Lee does not lack confidence. He sees the opportunity for the triple and buries it.
Up top, Curry. Back to LeBron. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And, you know, it's a great treat to see LeBron James here in this exhibition. I mean, he's one of the biggest stars to ever play and going stronger than ever at this late stage in his career. Right now, it's hard to argue that he isn't the face of basketball.
Now, here's AI. On the wing, Wei Lee. AI. Pass to G. Shot clock at 6. From downtown. The shot, no good. And it's the Stars the other way. As you said, LeBron James, a star among stars here in this exhibition.
Yeah, and LeBron is one of the most famous athletes in the world, and it is great. He would be willing to come on a tour like this. Says a lot about his commitment to growing the NBA.
You know, seeing AI in action for the first time in a while here, it's clear he's worked on his game, showing a lot of poise going up against this team of NBA stars.
And Clark, as you said, AI certainly putting in work for Shanghai.
Well, he's had a game where it might be time for an NBA team to give him a second look. I know it's just one game, but he looks vastly improved since his time in college.
Now here's Curry. They set the pick. Pass to James. Over AI. And it's James missing.
Boy, and the fans here tonight have been fantastic. A full house coming out to see a lot of global icons.
And with players like LeBron, Curry, and Harden, they are huge names worldwide. And for many here in China, this is the only chance to see them in person.
Now, here's AI.
And there's the attitude they want to see from AI. Moving, driving, attacking, keeping the D on its back foot.
Pass to Towns. AI grabs the board. Greg, a lot of groups came together for this NBA Stars exhibition. It's all about establishing a bigger connection to China.
Yeah, and it's no secret. China loves the NBA, and the NBA makes sure to reciprocate with events like this one. It's a two-way street and really great for the game overall. Not easy coming to another country to gain experience, but that's exactly what AI is doing. Got to commend him for it. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Ming. Odong. The Bears with another miss. Well, he's one of the bright stars in the league, Greg. Towns could be a great player for a long time.
You know, and Towns has always played like a veteran, even though he hadn't been in the NBA that long. You combine that with his diverse skill set on offense, and you can see why he is becoming feared.
Now, here's AI. He has 7. Good.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Lillard outside. Over Sanders. Misses off the left iron. The Bears with the lead.
Well, on some levels, it seems almost unfair for any team to have to try to compete against this roster of NBA stars. But tell you what, you've got to like what you've seen from this Shanghai side. I mean, they know how to work together, and they've got great chemistry.
And the Bears with possession. AI outside. Knocked loose. Pass to Hodong. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Bears on top, up by 7. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, what's your take on the Bears so far?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
Yeah, I like it too. They're doing a great job working the ball around, staying aggressive, and capitalizing too. Yeah, you know, Lillard is so quick and shifty, just impossible to slow him down on the offensive end.
And Lillard just has that knack for taking over a game with his offense. When he is locked in, he is second to none in his ability to score from inside and beyond.
Now, here's AI. Pass to Sanders. Back to AI. To the left wing. AI, the screen. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Lillard. Sanders' shot is good. Well, you can't come to China and not talk about the biggest connection the country has with the NBA. And, of course, Clark, that is the great Yao Ming.
And, you know, there have been a number of players that have played here in the Chinese League and the NBA, but Yao Ming undoubtedly helped build the bridge between China and the U.S. in terms of pro basketball. A great ambassador for the sport.
And so that's the end of the first half. Stars out in front, leading by 10. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter under.
You're only down by 10 at the half. That's good. Keep the pressure.
Hey, don't worry about that. I got plenty of it.
I'll be at the bench.
Yo, man, how you been? I looked for your warm-ups. I just missed you.
Likewise. You know, Coach matched us up this half, and I'm all in.
Okay, I feel you. Hey, how about this? A wager. Our flight's later tomorrow afternoon. You free for dinner? Show me around. Whoever scores the least points buys.
All right, bet. Nothing sweeter than a free meal. I'm about to put on a show.
I'm glad to see nothing's changed.
You ready?
Yeah.
And thank you for joining us on our NBA All-Star Global Tour. It's the second half of our broadcast between the NBA Stars and the Shanghai Bears.
And the NBA Stars did what they do best. But you have to give credit to this Shanghai team now. I mean, they've stayed in it.
And playing in front of their fans has kept the Bears full of energy. You expect the NBA players to turn it on at any point, though.
Another half on the way in what has been a fantastic exhibition so far.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is.
Like any exhibition game, I'm a little reserved in my expectations around the effort that either team will put forth. I mean, the NBA Stars will probably liken this to competing in the All-Star game, but I certainly hope they don't play like an All-Star game. Let's play some real basketball out here.
Here's Curry, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. They need to avoid that. Yeah, you can't overcommit if you're the defense. G able to find the open man there for a pretty assist.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Back to Curry. Puts up a three. Rebounded by the Bears. All-star game effort usually mean relaxed defense, and it should be that way as this isn't meant to be a competitive atmosphere.
Yeah, and that tends to be the case for all-star games and showcase games like this. But I wouldn't be shocked if the game stays close to see both sides kind of ramp it up in terms of intensity and try and get the win.
And for AI, he was a player, Greg, who was strong in college, entered the draft, but couldn't find a team to take the risk picking him.
Yeah, and him not getting drafted might have been a case of AI getting misinformation about where he was slated to be picked. He'll have his chance to show what he can do versus NBA talent here tonight.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Stars able to retain possession here.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
And he's good on the three ball.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
AI, Antetokounmpo defending. Back to Shing. Corey Harris with the defensive effort. And it's so good, Clark, to see DeMarcus Cousins out on the floor after his Achilles injury and healthy.
You know, coming back from an Achilles tear is no easy task, fellas. I mean, Cousins is one of the more colorful and talented figures in basketball and one of the most impactful big men in the NBA when he's at full strength.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
Now, here's AI. Antetokounmpo defending. Pass to Gunn. G. 6 to shoot. Now AI. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup.
Well, you look out there, a little bit of a reunion going on the floor. I mean, fans will remember that both Harris and AI played together in college for a season.
Time called here as the Stars want to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Back to Harden. Fires the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And Clark, thinking back to it, Harris and AI showed some solid chemistry in their time together, Greg, at the college level.
Yeah, and that team ultimately came up short in Harris's final year, but you look back at the talent they had, and I would say they accomplished their goals. Harris was the star, and AI was a terrific sidekick. He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
The Stars leading.
And, you know, the level of play we've seen from Harden guys the last few seasons, absolutely incredible. I mean, arguably should have won the NBA MVP awards multiple times, but he won it last season with another incredible year. Excellent awareness there, zipping the ball over to the perfect spot to score it.
And so here are the Stars. Towns, the screen. Got a piece of it.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Execution paramount. Speed it up and put the defense on their heels if you can.
Here's Sanders, and he hits it to tie the game up.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Now, here is Harden. Tight defense on him. There's a screen. Lillard. That one's off, still out of sync. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. AI with it, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
Now here's Lillard. Hodong defending. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Gung, and that one's good. Towns.
And, you know, you look at that form and release. Towns is as capable as they come from the mid-range.
Now, here's AI. Covered by Lillard. AI can't hit. Well, Paul George, a great all-around player. Greg, one of the most sought-after players recently, and it's easy to see why with his play.
Yeah, George is one of the best two-way players in the game. And last season, we saw what he could do with his incredible defensive play all season long. Very few in the league can change the game like George can.
And Lillard gets it to go.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
G, the screen. It's AI with the drive. On the wing, Whaley. And right through it goes.
And one of the standout players to keep an eye on for this Shanghai team is Whaley. Very talented guard. And he could draw some interest from NBA teams.
Here's Towns. The shot misses. The Bears go the other way with it.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Even though it's an exhibition game, a good performance for Wei Lee or guys anyone could lead to an NBA team bringing them in for a look.
And if I were going to guess on anyone, it would be Wei getting a look from over here. From what I've heard, he's a very mature leader for this Shanghai team.
And one thing with Harris, he has shown great leadership skills, guys, since joining the league. Clark, you've said that before.
Well, you know, he was a leader in college, and we saw him immediately step into that same role with the Lakers. Very few players are wired for that, but I think Harris is one of them.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
And their greatest enemy during that comeback was the clock, but they can finally stop worrying about time and start thinking about how to win this thing now.
Pass to G, and here's AI. Pick by Shing. Here's AI. Timeout called the Bears. The Stars trail. Here's LeBron. They set the screen. Curry. And once again off the mark by the NBA stars. Passed away. And another miss by Shanghai.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Harris misses. Now the Bears with it. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Inside. Shots good by G.
Baskets like this demonstrate G's leadership ability. You need a big bucket, he's got it for you.
And, you know, of course, Corey Harris was drafted by the Lakers not long ago. I mean, he quickly developed into a star form.
Yeah, the Lakers identified very early on that Harris was a player to build around, and they hit gold with him in that draft. Give credit to the front office for finding their guy and then just going after him.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Down low, here's James, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two. It goes on AI.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level. Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Pass to AI.
Absolutely no fear from AI. He has guts and confidence in himself to take those shots.
Now a timeout called by the NBA stars. Harris, Way defending. Way with the steal.
You know, guys, if you talk to fans of the Chinese league, they'll tell you that Wei is one of the better players. I mean, he's smart, and he's a guy who can do a lot of damage at the offensive end.
I love the attitude AI plays with. He's fantastic at delivering when his name is called.
Harris outside. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by AI. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And he lays it up and in.
Leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Well, I think the defense flat out gave up. I mean, didn't even try to get back into the picture on that fast break finish.
Now a timeout called by the NBA stars. Now off the inbound. Nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, that's exactly where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Here's Harris. No good off the back of the rim. And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know,
And what a shock this is. The Shanghai Bears have beaten perhaps the most talented group the NBA has to offer. Simply amazing.
I know some will say this was just an exhibition game, but you can tell what this win means to a lot of the Chinese players and fans. I mean, they came to play and were rewarded handsomely for their effort.
And you can't say enough positive things about the effort and heart the Shanghai team displayed. The NBA stars weren't at full throttle, obviously, but it still shows a lot about how competitive the Chinese league has become.
It's been a wonderful trip for us on this NBA All-Star Global Tour. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thank you for joining us on this special broadcast for the NBA.
You really did your thing tonight.
Yo, AI.
Good job.
Yo, Corey.
I gotta admit, we didn't expect it, but you guys got a lot of real talent on this team, across the
Hey,
board.
I told you I was gonna put on a show, huh?
Hey, Shanghai's a real good spot for you to land, man. The details, I was almost there. It's close.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing, it's just encouragement. I didn't mean it.
Man, I played my guts out there tonight, man. I earned... Man, I knew that you would do this. Every single time. It's like, you can't even let me have one, can you? You can... Hey, Zane, come...
Listen. Okay, you got me. Okay, fair enough.
Zane.
No one likes to be shown up.
退后，我们稍后在记者会时回答各位的问题。退后好吗？谢谢。
It's your time. Hey, you need me to stick around, handle some of these guys for you? I'll give you your due.
Nah, man, thanks. We got this. We'll talk later, okay? I'll see you at dinner. Who's got the first question?
现在开放问题。
Hey. What area is that?
Yeah, not sure to tell you the truth.
That building, it's the, what's it called? I'm forgetting. It's,
Man, I really don't know, you know, I never checked it out.
Hey, have you taken a trip up the river?
Sorry, I don't know what it's called either.
And the PR lady told us. Wang Po, does that sound familiar?
It sounds Chinese if that's what you're asking.
You don't get out much, do you?
You know, I wake up, go to practice, I'm home. It can't be that much different than you, right?
Oh, me? No, man. I get cabin fever all the time. Sometimes I just gotta take a day and go to the beach. Maybe take a trip to the mountains. See, I like to touch every new city that I'm in. Just see what's out there.
Man, if it's not basketball, I'm probably not going.
I mean, but you still get to live in a cool place like this and play ball.
Yeah, but I mean, this place is just a step for me. Like, I'm trying to get my numbers up so I can get back home, you know? Get back to where I can have a real career.
Yeah, but what if this is the last time that you're ever in this city? I mean, look around. This place is amazing. And as far as a career goes, wouldn't hurt to slow down. People can recognize desperation as much as talent.
Man, that's easy for you to say. You're already in the NBA. You know?
Okay. Never mind, man. I see where you're at. Hey, that's not what I think it is it?
Now, that's the one place I do get out to. Boom.
No way. It's a classic 2K.
Yup.
I can't believe they still have this.
Yeah, man, it's the only one in town. Yo, you remember we used to play your brother's copy in the dorm? Because everyone was too cheap to buy the new console.
How could I forget? I remember back then that was the one game I let you win on.
Oh, see, I know what you're trying to do, but it's not gonna work.
All the tournaments that I won?
All right, one game, let's get it.
That's all I need.